Hey guys, welcome back to another ShMoR3S Daily. But before we get into today's video, please subscribe and hit the bell so you may always be notified of my future videos. Drop me a like and follow me on ShMoR3S Gaming and Gaming News on Facebook. Also follow my Twitch for future live streams. Alright guys, I'm back for the news today. GTA development is well underway, Rockstar confirms. Yeah, you guys have been waiting on GTA 6. It's finally incoming, although anytime soon. Yeah. To the point, but they've this is the first time they actually confirmed that they are making the game behind the scenes. People have been speculating this in the past, but now this is it. Actively, them confirming it, which means that they're decently enough through development that they're willing to come out and say it. And before there was like some job postings from Rockstar Games that suggested some new games are in the works and stuff like that. So you know they're settled, but they never actually made a public statement on it. But it looks like it is. But don't expect it anytime soon. Maybe 2023 at the earliest, but I highly doubt that. 2024, 2025. Mr. Boss for the win was talking about the same thing. Rockstar Games confirms that next entry in the series is well into development already. Rockstar Games has officially confirmed that the next Grand Theft Auto game is in development. It's not just getting started either. As Rockstar said in a blog post, that new project is well underway. Whether or not the new game is called GTA 6 or something else remains to be seen. The studio did not reveal any specifics about the new game, which is rumored to have a Fortnite-style evolving map. Presumably, the new game is being developed by Rockstar, multiple Rockstar studios, as the company has done for some of its biggest releases, like Red Dead Redemption 2, most recently. While Rockstar isn't ready just yet to divulge specifics on the GTA, next GTA company said its general philosophy with new games is to significantly move beyond what is achieved before. All right. Said expanded and enhanced is coming out this year, so I guess that's a upgraded version of GTA. They're putting that out for Xbox. Should be coming out sometime this year, and that's basically they're just milking GTA 5 until they get GTA 6 out, and that's pretty much what I think they're doing here now. They said they didn't expect it to last this long, 10 years. It's unheard of. As I said, whatever's still making the money, they're going to continue to pursue. So they got plenty of time to work on GTA 6 and behind the scenes, if that's what they were doing this entire or most of this time. I think it wasn't as long. They weren't working as long as they thought they were. Maybe about the last 3 years, in my personal opinion. I have no idea. I'm just pulling these numerals out of the freaking clouds at this point, but it wouldn't be surprising that they were working on at least some period through GTA 5's success period, 10 years. I mean, they've had plenty of time to start working on it. Well, anyways, enough of my rambling. Let's see what else we got here. Pokemon Legends Arceus reaches 6.5 million players in 1 week. Nintendo has announced that the recently released Pokemon Legends Arceus had a massive debut, reaching 6.5 million players in about a week following its release on January 28th. Writing on Twitter, Nintendo said thank you to more than 6.5 million explorers worldwide who have already embarked on a new adventure in Pokemon Legends Arceus. We hope you're loading up on more potato emoji. Yeah, that seems to be like the running gag throughout the game. There's like so many cutscenes with that. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I would not mind if the Pokemon company decided to go this route for most of their games in the future. For the main series games in the future. I mean, you can't use the whole Back to the Past thing narrative for it, but I like the gameplay. You know, it's different, it's fresh, it's new. You got a whole new template for possible Pokemon games in the future. You know, and one thing, if they were just making one game and not like how they've been doing for years, DP, SP. Sword Shield, then they would only have to market one game and not 2 games at one time, which it's not really hard to say that they're really doing much in between differences between the two, but they still have to spend money to market the 2 of them as if they're 2 different games. So there's that aspect of it too. So it just makes sense. You know what I mean? More effort is put into the games, and you'd be only having to market one. So it makes sense to go that route. And it's just, they needed a refresh fresh on that series anyways, and this is a breath of fresh air, I think, guys, to be honest with you. Anyways, let's see what else we got here. This is a good game, guys. I recommend it. it definitely earned those view scores. Activision quarterly results reveal Blizzard King Software doing well as Call of Duty sees decline in engagement and sales. Now, I know Call of Duty has its own problems. I'm sure that's not the only reason why it's going to decline in sales with the company behind the scenes and stuff like that. But this is an example, I mean, part of it, yes, is an example of them not innovating or doing anything different with their games and just continuing to push the same model over and over again. It's just, it's not the only reason, as obviously there's stuff wrong with the company today. I'm not going to get into the legal jargon and stuff behind what's going on in Activision Blizzard up until now. I try to avoid that like the plague, but anyways, this is just an example of what happens when you continue to push the same vision with the product over and over again, and then it gets stale eventually. That's my view on that. Hot on the heels of quarterly results from the likes of EA, Nintendo, and PlayStation, Activision Blizzard has released its own financial results. Usually these results are released over an investor call, but this time around, the publisher released its results in a press release that cites that ongoing transactions happening for Microsoft acquired Activision Blizzard is the reason why the information had to be released in this manner. Nonetheless, the results reveal that Blizzard Warcraft-related and Diablo franchises are doing well. King's mobile software is doing great too, but Call of Duty took a hit this year, and as I said, it's for the same reasons. Call of Duty net bookings on console and PC declined year over year into the fourth quarter, reflecting lower premium sales for Call of Duty Vanguard versus a year ago, and the lower engagement in Call of Duty Warzone. Activision Blizzard's press release reads, fourth quarter and gameplay player investment on console PC remained well above the level seen prior to March 2020 launch of Warzone. Sorry about the noise in the background, I don't live alone. My brother's filing his taxes today, and that's a fun job. Nintendo isn't changing its investment plans in light of recent acquisitions. Oops. Anyone paying attention to the video game landscape over the past month might feel like companies are in an ongoing war to buy up independent studios that make great products. Yeah, I noticed Nintendo's the only one just like, we're just gonna stay out of it for now. Do our own thing over here. That's pretty much what they're doing. The acquisition ball has pretty much always been rolling, and it's part of a company's growth, but Microsoft's $7.5 billion acquisition of Bethesda really upped the ante in early last month. Take-Two Interactive purchased Zynga, the company behind Farmville, and Words with Friends for a massive $12.7 billion. Yeah, these aren't small numbers by any means. Yeah, it's just more of this stuff about acquisitions and stuff like that. You guys get it. Anyways, Nintendo seems like the only company that's just like, But I think they're trying to make their online service more palatable before they even consider, even if they were to buy studios. I think that's more than their where they're in their ball game right now, because their online service isn't exactly as good when it comes to stability when it comes to the other two companies, because they just now started getting into the online space. Nintendo says the Switch is in the middle of its life cycle, so this console generation for the Nintendo Switch it's just not over yet. It's still going. That's basically what they're saying here from that title, assuming if I were to retake that at face value. Nintendo released its quarterly results today alongside some of year-over-year numbers for its Switch and first-party software, and in doing so revealed that it sees the console as just in the middle of its life cycle. Long story short, I think they're saying that because they don't want to put out any new Switches with new, more advanced hardware with newer parts in it because of the freaking ongoing supply shortages. So I would imagine they want to keep the same hardware going for a while now before they release anything actually objectively new, hardware is way better, 4K, maybe, graphics, I don't know. You get what I mean. You already see PlayStation having problems trying to source parts, and so they're falling back on the old PlayStation 4 model, so I would imagine that's the reason why. I could read this entire article, but that's pretty much how it comes off to me. Well, I think I'm going to call it there for today, guys. Any news I don't get here, I'll post in my Twitter, and I'll see you guys in the next video.